Lights, camera, action. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you're new. Today's video I wanted to list a bunch of items that I only have one of. So these items are typically ones that people tend to have duplicates, triplicates, triples of, and I wanted to talk about why I only have one of those items. I was inspired by a video by Sarah Therese where she kickstarted the trend, basically, where she was talking about products that she only has one of. Just like Sarah Therese, there were some items where I only had one of, and then there were others where I thought, oh, actually, I have other things that I only have one of that other people may have plurals of, and I wanted to talk about that. And of course, naturally, you know, when you get obsessed with the tag, you just start scrolling through every single video that was ever made. So I discovered a bunch of really cool ones that I really enjoyed watching, and yeah, basically it just inspired me to make my own. So I have 15 items here that I only have one of, and I hope you enjoy this video. I really like this trend because it's kind of inspiring people to be a little bit more mindful about the products that they own and what they consume, and yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to touch upon that briefly before I begin. The first item on my list of things that I only have one of is I only have one purse, or one like handbag. This is my day purse and my evening purse. I picked it up at a vintage market stall in Vietnam, and I really like it. It's the perfect size because I can pop in my glasses, sunglasses, sun cream, whatever it is that I want to take with me on my day, and there's plenty of room. It also expands relatively well here, so it can get quite full if I need to. I think it's a very versatile bag. It goes with a lot of things. I'm not really a massive bag person. I've never been someone that has hoards of bags or hoards of shoes or things like that. The only thing that I really hoard is skincare, and if you obviously follow me over on Instagram, you know that I'm pretty obsessed with skincare. There we have it. This is my one and only handbag, and I thought I would share that with you guys, and then I'm going to open them up and show you some other things I only have one of. Let's crack this bad boy open. The next item that I only have one of is a pair of sunglasses. Now, this actually was quite common on the list of other YouTubers who are doing the whole minimalist thing. They only have one pair of sunglasses, and their reason is that often, you know, they invest in a nice pair and try not to lose it, and that's basically well, that's basically it. But for me, that has definitely not been the case at all. It's just been, I buy relatively cheap ones and I replace them as they get lost or broken. I'm not really that fussed about maintaining a good pair. It's just I don't really reach for them as much as I should. So I only have one of these because I don't really care about the style. I think these are pretty nice anyway, and they're pretty versatile, and I really like them. And, you know, I haven't lost them yet, so I'm happy with that. Just one pair of sunnies. In total, I actually have 2 or 3 pairs of prescription glasses. I am blind as a bat. That is an item that I like to change it up for. I think it's a really great way to change up your look, and also sometimes just glasses sit differently on your face, and it's nice to have, like, you know, different styles and stuff. That's one thing. Just one pair of sunglasses. Next up, probably a little bit of a cheat one. I was sent a fragrance by Narrative Lab, and I was actually sent 2, but they're both so tiny I've compounded it as one because it was from the same brand. But normally I've always been one fragrance, you know, at a time kind of person. Before this, I was really into the Givenchy Play, or Givenchy Play, or Givenchy Play. I really like that one. I think it's actually a man scent, but I really like it. It has a very nice citrusy, musky undertone. I don't know, it's really nice. I like the way it kind of faded and sat on me throughout the day. So that was a product that I used up maybe a year ago or 2 years ago, and I didn't get around to really buying any other fragrances. And then I was sent these from Narrative, and I really love them. I really like this one in particular because it is a solid perfume, and you can just mix it up here. It's beautiful, isn't it? I just absolutely love it. They have a variety of fragrances. They all smell really delicious, and I think they're great, really customizable. You can buy refill packs. Anyway, so I'm someone that will always really have just one fragrance because I'm not a huge fragrance person. I quite like the idea of having a distinct one smell sort of thing. Next on my list, as you may or may not know, I travel full-time more or less around the world. I usually reside in Southeast Asia, and because of that I don't really have that many winter clothes. But one thing that I always have and always will have is a scarf or a buff, and in this case I have a buff which replaced my scarf because it's more lightweight, it's more versatile, and it's just more warm and less bulky, you know. So I picked this up in Muji for a few pounds. I got this when I was in Berlin, I think, and I really like this. It's so great because it just sits really nice around the neck and it keeps you super warm. It's lovely. It goes really nicely with a coat, and it really does add like that extra warmth. If it's really cold, you can kind of, you know, yeah, if it's really cold, you can tuck it up, put it on over your head. It's great for travel. You can put it as like an eye mask. It's fantastic, and this is something that I would actually recommend to anyone who's traveling, but also it's a product that I've only got one of, and I don't really own any other scarves or things like that, so this is my entire winter scarf collection. Next up, I wanted to talk about hairbrushes. I've got relatively easy to manage hair. It's straight, it is very thin and fine, and it doesn't really do much. So I've got one hairbrush, and that is the Tangle Teaser. I had a comb, but actually I don't even know what I did with it. I must have misplaced it when I was in Vietnam. Either way, it didn't travel with me back to England, so now I only have one. I wouldn't repurchase any other sort of hair tool or whatever because I am more than happy with this. I love how fantastic it is. It's super small, it brushes the hair really well, do knots it, no tangles, no tears. It's good. Big fan. Another item that I only have one of is a water bottle. I only have one water bottle. It's actually quite a recent purchase for me. I used to always just, you know, drink out of the cup or whatever, but then I realised I wasn't drinking enough water, so I purchased this water bottle and I found it really useful to have. I know some people really like to have multiple cups because they like to have them dotted around the house or fill them with different kinds of drinks, have some for hot drinks, some for cold drinks. I personally don't need that in my lifestyle, so I'm happy with just this one water bottle. It is a really big and good size, so it fills up with lots of water. It's got this hook, so if I wanted to hook it onto like my travel bags and stuff like that, it'd be really handy. It's also got this little lid, so I don't even have to like lift it up to drink. It's fantastic. You just go like and you drink, you know. It's awesome. I'm really happy with this, and yeah, I know that some people have multiple water bottles. I myself would not get multiples because I don't need it. Next up, I have my suitcase. So I have one luggage, one suitcase, and it is this. It is the Aerolite, I don't even know what it's called, but basically it is a small carry-on size suitcase. Usually I check this because it is filled to the brim with skincare and liquids. Not very minimal of me, I know, but you know, we all have our vices. You know, I use this to travel all around the world. Normally I would fill it with liquids, as I say, but sometimes as well, if I'm doing short haul flights around different countries and I have a home base, then I will just fill up my suitcase with just like clothing, or sometimes I'll take a small bag. But yeah, I've only just got just the one suitcase and just the one piece of luggage. I know some people really enjoy having different sizes and different types for their different occasions. They might have like a crossbody bag or a backpack or a hiking bag or a large suitcase or a small carry-on. Well, I just have one suitcase. It is carry-on size, but I can check it if I want to. And it serves me well, and I'm really happy with this. Another item that I've only got one of is something that I do see the point of having multiple of, and that is I have one sports bra. So I'm not a massive exerciser, and this is pretty old, hence all the bobbles, but basically I own one sports bra and that is more than enough for me. I'm not really a huge exerciser, so this works really well, and also I could use it as like a day-to-day bra as well if I wanted to. On that note as well, I have one bikini. It is just a plain black one that I picked up in H&M. Nothing fancy, it's just, you know, that's the top and then the bottoms. And yeah, nothing special, it's just I have one swimwear. I actually didn't have any swimwear for a very long time as I was travelling around Southeast Asia, and I realised that's kind of stupid because, you know, there's a lot of sea and a lot of swimming pools and very hot weather, and it was strange that I didn't have any, so I bought some swimwear. But again, it's not something that I would have lots of different ones for, lots of different occasions. I'm more than happy to, you know, reuse and rewear these as I go along, because I don't really care about swimwear and I want to conserve space in my luggage, in my life, in my mind. You know, it's just not an important thing for me. Next up, one thing that I only have one of is I have one necklace. So this was gifted to me by my sweet mummy on my birthday or Christmas. I'm not sure. My birthday's in January, so it's basically all one sort of celebration anyway. But yeah, she gave this to me a few years ago. It is a wishbone, which I really like. I think it's super cute, and I basically just wear it all the time. I never take it off. It's just on me more or less 99% of the time, and I don't really care for other jewellery. Just the one necklace, really love it. I think it's a classic piece, and I really like that it's super dainty. It feels really nice, and it's a sentimental piece to me as well. So basically it ticks all the boxes, and I don't see the point in having any other necklaces. Another item that I only have one of is definitely an interesting one, ladies. Pads, tampons, right? You guys familiar with these bad boys? Well, yeah, I don't use them. I have just one menstrual product, and that is a Zero Cup. So this is my own brand actually, so shamelessly plugging my own stuff. But basically I have one menstrual cup and I use it throughout my entire period. It's basically, you fold it, you insert it, it pops open, it collects your menstrual flow, and then you rinse it out, and then you reinsert it. You can wear it for up to 12 hours, and it just is really cool. You don't notice it inside you. It's basically what it looked like. So I have just the one product that I use, and it's fantastic. I really love it. They can last up to 10 years as well, which is really handy because obviously, you know, great for the environment, great for that. And to be honest, if I could suggest just one eco-friendly swap that you make, it would be to give up tampons and pads and go for a cup, because it is just, you save so much money, you save so much time, you save so much effort, you save so much plastic. It's amazing. Overall, the cup has like changed my life. But yeah, I'm just going to stop rambling about how much I love menstrual cups, because that's not what this video is about, is it? But yeah, if you have any more questions about Zero Cup, yeah, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer. Another product that I've only got one of, which may surprise you because I am such a skincare person, is that I only have one flannel. Previously would only just use water to rinse stuff off, but I was actually sent this by Lani, and it is a very soft double-sided bamboo organic face cloth. And it's so soft, it rinses things off really well, it dries quite quickly, which is handy, and I really like it. I think it's really useful to have a flannel to remove any mask residue if you've been face masking, and using a flannel is also really helpful if you're using a cleanser that doesn't emulsify. So a lot of my first cleansers, I prefer them to emulsify, but not all of them do, so some of them I do need to use a flannel, and this has actually been really helpful. This is the only one that I've got and the only one that I really love, so there she is. Would recommend. Another item that I've only got just the one pair of jeans. So I used to have lots and lots and lots. Now this is something where I used to have heaps of jeans, and because I'm so short, I am 4'11½", it has been a nightmare to find jeans that fit correctly around my waist, correctly around my legs, and aren't extremely long. So I only have one pair of jeans, and these are it. You know, they're pretty good. I'm gonna wear it as a scarf. What do you think? No, I would never do this. Yeah, I think, you know, I don't need more than one pair of jeans, especially when I'm living in Southeast Asia. Most of the time it's very hot, so having multiple pairs of trousers would just be kind of pointless and overkill. Also, I am starting to grow out of liking denim so much. I used to love jeans. I used to think that they were the only type of trouser or clothes that I would wear. Didn't like skirts, didn't like dresses, didn't like, you know, cotton trousers, linen, any kind of fabric that wasn't denim. So I basically used to have like, I don't know, 8 or 9 pairs of different jeans, and as a reformed jean addict I can safely say I didn't need them, because I didn't even wear half of them. I just had them, and it was a complete uselessness. Yeah, complete waste of everything in my life really. So I'm happy with just my one pair of jeans. These have served me well. They are not like my ride or die pair of denim sort of thing. I'm always happy to keep looking for others, and I will invest in a better piece that fit nicely. I don't mind them, but I've definitely had better jeans in my life. But yeah, these are comfy and they fit the bill, they do the job. So I am happy with that. And then my final item that I only have one of is something that I thought was quite a funny one. It's quite personal to me. That is that I have just the one body care product. It's pretty stupid, isn't it? I have hundreds of skincare products, maybe not hundreds, but I have a lot of skincare products. I have just so many cleansers and moisturizers, toners, acid treatments, all kinds of crap, and for my body, I have one. Now, there is some method to this madness. It's just that I don't really care about moisturising my body half the time, so I'm more than happy to have just one lotion on the go as it stands. So I had a really nice body butter by Boho, but I've recently finished that, and then when I came back to England I got this, which is just a very simple and really lightweight body lotion. Contains coconut oil and it smells very coconutty. It is by Dr. Organic. It is a very large tub. It comes out pretty nicely and it sinks in very quickly and hydrates and moisturizes my skin. And basically, yeah, it's just a good overall all-round. I'm not really someone that is that bothered by lots of different body care. I definitely have an addiction to skincare, however, and you know, I have way too many facial products. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's 15 things that I've only got just the one of. Is there anything in there that surprised you or that you thought was a bit weird? Is there anything else that I've missed on this list that you only have one of? Let me know. I'm curious, and I'll see you guys soon. Adios, mi amigos. Can you not? Hear that? So rude.